Welcome back to Watches and Sneakers. Now I'm sorry I haven't updated for a few weeks, but there's a reason for that. I've actually went out and purchased a new camera. I've got the Sony A7R3 and I'm waiting for the lens to arrive. It's taken its while to get here from Japan, but when it does, I promise the channel will get a lot better and a lot better quality. Today though, we're going to be having a closer look at the Breguet Marine 5817. Before we get started with that, time for a wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Breitling Top Time 2011. Now here we are with the Breguet Marine 5817. Now before I get started, I traded my Rolex Datejust 2 for this. Straight swap. Now I can't believe you can get watches like this for the same money as that. Now let's get the boring bit out of the way. Overall it's 39mm. From lug to lug is 50mm. And the case thickness is just a tad over 12mm, and it wears really thin. It will go under any cuff because if you have a look, there's two sloped bezels there, so the cuff will slide straight over there no problem at 12mm. Now let's look at the star of the show, the dial. Now these dials are made by hand, and Breguet number these individually. So if you look at other Breguet Marines, they each have a different number, just to show that they are truly handmade one-off dials. You can see the Breguet hands have been fired blue, and also the Roman numerals have been fired blue and applied. I mean, just the different textures and layers on this dial is truly stunning on the wrist. Don't know if you can make out, but even the date is like a dark navy blue as well. So I apologise for the camera motor noise. When my new lens turns up, we won't have that. Solid gold dial as well. That's made out of a solid gold disc and engraved on a rose lathe machine by a craftsman. Now let's have a look at the side. Now this is the signature of Breguet. It's cold rolled steel, and they've done this back in the day when they used to make pocket watches, so when you held onto your pocket watch you would have a good grip of it. Glad to see they carry on the tradition now because it's just stunning. Again, these lugs are welded on. You can see that sharp edge. That's because they're welded on by hand and then polished away smooth to get that sharp line. Again, I love these lugs. Some people might not like them, but yeah, when you've got a watch collection, you've got so many different watches in them. It's nice to have something that is just a bit different. Now before we take a closer look at the movement, another thing, this rubber strap is absolutely stunning. Again, this is luxury. You know, beautiful watch on a rubber strap, but not just any rubber strap. I mean, look at this. You know, most rubber straps, these will be rubber. Not with this Breguet. No, they're steel as well. And then look at this, deploying. You got the different finishes. I mean, this is going to get scraped by the time I've walked the dogs a few times, but you know, it's so well finished. Little wave there. I mean, these details carry on through. Now look at the crown guards. So many tiny little details to this watch. Now onto the movement, as it is a quick review. Now again, that rotor is handmade on a rose lathe as well. Definitely worth looking it up. You know, the process to make these is amazing, how it's done. Now this movement is the Breguet 517 GG, also known as the Frederick Piguet 1150 movement. It's got double mainspring barrel, so it's got 65 hours of power reserve, which is ample. That's a proper modern watch. Black screws, hand finished. All the bevels, you probably can't see them too well, but all the bevels are finished by hand. The screws are polished black. Just stunning. So you can see why I traded my Rolex Datejust for this. This is another level. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the quick review on my Breguet Marine 5817 and you understand why I made the trade now. If you liked my content and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, because things can only get better. The equipment's going to get better, so at least the picture quality can get better. I can't promise I'm going to get better, but the watches will. That's the main thing. Thanks for watching.